What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the preview of Manchester City's home game against Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and check out my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up as well. 100 likes is the aim. Finally, this video is sponsored, like all my previews, and brought to you by BetMate. They're running a Premier League Saturday 3 PM special made up of Crystal Palace taking on Fulham, Luton Town taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Manchester City taking on Nottingham Forest. It is a £500 pot paying up to the top 25 players. £150 for the winner. It's £5 to join. It's a free app to download. The links and details there in the description. It is available to anybody who is 18 or over, and it is available in the UK only. If you use code JSGZ10 on sign up, you'll get £10 in free bets. You can use them free bets to join this pot for free. There's lots of other available pots as well. Both teams to score, full-time results. They've got some big prizes in there as well. It's a great app, so do go and check it out. I will speak more about BetMate later in the video. Finally, do remember, if you are going to gamble, please gamble responsibly, and when the fun stops, stop. So this game taking place at the Etihad Stadium, Premier League match day number 6, Saturday 23rd of September 2023 with a 3 PM BST kickoff time. The game isn't live in the UK, it's once more in the blackout. We are getting towards the end of these games being in the blackout, but once more it is to the streams if you are wanting to watch in the UK. Alternatively, some tickets have popped up, albeit not many, on the website. If you are able to get down to the Etihad and you can afford to go, then do go and cop a ticket. You will have to be quick though. It is available on the website. So our opponents for this game, Nottingham Forest, formed in 1865. Comprehend that, please. 1865. Some interesting facts about them. The first ever club to pay £1 million for a player back in 1979, signed Trevor Francis from Birmingham City. Nottingham Forest are the inspiration behind Arsenal playing in red. Nottingham Forest played their first ever football match in 1866. That was against their city neighbours, Notts County. Nottingham Forest are a very historic team. They are the 4-time League Cup champions. They are the 2-time FA Cup champions, 1-time top division champions in 1978. They've won the European Super Cup in 1979. And yes, if you didn't know, they have also won the Champions League twice in a row. Something City are trying to do in June, hopefully, of next year. Nottingham Forest winning the Champions League back in 1979 and 1980. Nottingham Forest currently led by manager Steve Cooper. Credit to Nottingham Forest for sticking with him last season, keeping him in the Premier League, and got off to a pretty good start. 8th in the Premier League after 5 games, winning 2, losing 2 and drawing 1. Lost to Manchester United and Arsenal away. They did beat Chelsea away though, so they have got a big scalp already this season. They've beaten Sheffield United at home. They've drawn against Burnley as well in their last game at home, 1-1. They're a good team, very well organised. This isn't going to be as straightforward, I don't think, as what Nottingham Forest was when we played them at home last season, when we completely annihilated them and Erling Haaland ran absolutely riot. I don't think that's going to be the case this time. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I think this game may just be as close as what it was when we played them at the City ground back in February, where Man City we ended up dropping points that day. So Manchester City need to be careful. We need to play well. Looking at some danger men for Nottingham Forest. Callum Hudson-Odoi scored a great goal against Burnley on Monday night. Surely going to be starting in this game. Also going to be seeing Morgan Gibbs-White potentially starting on through the middle for Nottingham Forest as well. I'm wondering who they're going to be starting up top, because you saw Chris Wood, Divock Origi, 2 very proven Premier League strikers, on the bench as they went with Awoniyi up top against Burnley, and he got an assist too. So is he going to be starting? Who's going to be starting up top? They want a bit more pace and precision. Do they want a target man? Do they want someone who knows where the back of the net is? They've got some good alternatives there, in particular if they need players to come off the bench and make an impact. I'm expecting former Manchester United man Anthony Elanga potentially to be starting out wide for Nottingham Forest as well. Just looking towards their backline, I think it looks a bit I think that might be the weak point that Man City could try and target in this game. I'm expecting to see Matt Turner starting in goal. Now, Lyle Foster, he's suspended for this game after being sent off in the 94th minute against Burnley on Monday night. Apparently, Willy Boly is touch and go for this game. Could be available, might not be. We'll see. Danilo more than likely out of this game. Serge Aurier also a doubt for this game, and Philippe as well. So some key, important, decent players there potentially missing for Nottingham Forest, which, as I go through the expected team, so I'm expecting Turner to be starting, Tavares potentially at right back, Aina starting at left back with Worrell and McKenna starting as their centre backs. That's what I mean. I think that defence can be got at from Manchester City. In midfield, Mangala, not the former Manchester City man, Sangare and Gibbs-White starting as their midfield with Elanga on the right, Hudson-Odoi potentially on the left, and Awoniyi starting up top is what I think they'll go for. But as I said, could be Chris Wood, could be Divock Origi. We'll have to wait and see. Moving on to Manchester City. City formed in 1894 as Manchester City, 1880 as St. Mark's. We're the current treble winners. We're the current Premier League champions. We've got 9 top division titles. We're the 7-time FA Cup winners, 8-time League Cup winners, 1-time European Super Cup winners, 1-time European Cup winners, and also 1-time Champions League winners as well. We're led by manager Pep Guardiola. We've got off to a perfect 100% start so far in the Premier League with 15 points from 5 games. We're currently in first. We've won every game so far this season. We won on Tuesday night, coming back from 1-0 behind against Red Star Belgrade at home to win 3-1. We won at the weekend after going 1-0 behind away at West Ham and came back to win 3-1 again, scoring 3 second-half goals. City in some pretty good form, but not playing as fluently as what we can. We have dangers all over the pitch, but we are a little bit depleted. Kevin De Bruyne out, John Stones out, Jack Grealish, Bernardo Silva, Kovacic all potentially missing for Manchester City as well. We're being stripped here to our bare bones. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction. I don't really see what other team we can go with. I'm going with Ederson to start in goal. I'm going with Walker, Diaz and Gvardiol starting as Man City's back 3, with Akanji going more into defensive midfield, starting alongside Rodri. Nathan Ake, the big absentee there. I'm going for Gvardiol to come back into the Manchester City starting 11 after Ake started in the Champions League midweek. I'm going with Akanji, Rodri, Nunes and Alvarez as my midfield 4 for Manchester City. Matheus Nunes potentially making his Manchester City first Premier League start for us, and Julian Alvarez as well. As I said, I don't really see who else we can go with. I don't think we're going to see Sergio Gomez starting this game. I don't think we're going to see Kalvin Phillips starting this game. We haven't really got any more depth to our team. Oscar Bobb could be an option. Rico Lewis could be an option as well. I just don't see these players starting. So the team that I've put out here is what I think City will go with Phil Foden on the right wing, Jeremy Doku on the left wing, and Erling Haaland starting up top. A lot of the players that feature on the bench here for Manchester City I'm expecting to be rotated and starting against Newcastle midweek in the League Cup. I wouldn't be surprised to see Man City once more not name a full bench. Now, in terms of my score prediction, I think it's going to be a difficult game this for City. I think it's going to be narrow. I think it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be the scoreline that we saw last season against Nottingham Forest. So I'm going for a 2-0 solid, comfortable win for Manchester City with a couple of second-half goals. I'm going for Julian Alvarez to continue his good form and bag a goal for Manchester City. And I think Erling Haaland, I have to back Erling Haaland. Surely at some point, he's getting opportunities. He could be scoring hat-tricks every single game and he's just not finding the back of the net. I think he'll find the back of the net in this game though, and I'm going 2-0 City with goals for Alvarez and Erling Haaland. Now, in terms of my betting tip, I think this will be a pretty scrappy game. So I'm going for 30-plus booking points. I'm going for Rodri to get a yellow card anytime. And I am going with Alvarez as my pick over Haaland here to score anytime for Manchester City. I think City will keep a clean sheet. I think City will try and keep this as tight as possible and not look to expose that high line by starting Akanji. So I think we can keep a clean sheet here. So I'm not backing both teams to score. Now, moving on to today's video sponsor, BetMate. Saturday Premier League 3 PM special. You can select up to 3 players from each team. £150 for the winner. Links and details there in the description. Remember, use code JSGC10 for on sign up to get £10 in free bets, and you can come and join this pot for free. So my team for this pot, I'm going with Bernd Leno of Fulham as my goalkeeper. I've got Nelson Semedo of Wolves and Tim Ream of Fulham as my two defenders. I've got Palhinha of Fulham and Phil Foden of Manchester City as my two midfielders. And up top, I've switched it round. I've given captain to Julian Alvarez, and I've given vice captain to Erling Haaland, both of Manchester City. On the bench, I've got Jose Sarr of Wolverhampton Wanderers. I've got Worrell of Nottingham Forest as my defender, Morgan Gibbs-White as my midfielder of Nottingham Forest, and Awoniyi. Got him on the bench to complete my BetMate team for this pot. As I said, do go and check out BetMate. Links and details there in the description. So there we go. That has been today's preview. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. It is free. Now less than 200 subs away from my goal of 32,000 subscribers. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and check out my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok links. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, BetMate. Links and details there in the description. And I'll see you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video. I will not be doing a live watch along, unfortunately, of this game, as I am occupied doing something else to look forward to over on my partner channel, JSGC Football. So do stay tuned to that for this weekend for another very special video for you guys to look forward to. But I will be back with my match review, match reaction, and match analysis of this game for you guys to look forward to this weekend. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.